We have come on this planet to just enjoy, to make happiness, not sad mode. If you are in sad mode, you will rotate in the same cycle of birth and death. So, this institution is only okay, fine, when you go with your brain rightly, with the future, all consequences, with all your future safeguarding. Then only you can enjoy this marriage. Then you go for it. This marriage then will take you to the garden too. But it should be free to each other, not that making force to each other. So that life should be happy and blissful. And you should enjoy everything what God had given in Maya. That is what required if you want to get into this life institution of marriage. So, marriage, is marriage compulsory? The word marriage is very old. When I say very old means for many yugas before. Not only in this yuga, when we say the yuga, Kali Yuga. Before the Kali Yuga, there was the Dwapar Yuga, Krishna, the god Krishna. Then Treta Yuga before that, Shri Ram. Before that, Satyuga, where we heard that Prahlad, Hiranyakashyap. So these yugas are for, we get the duration of those in that epics is lakhs of years before. When we have no person of the previous yuga, then there is a line comes from where duration of the next yuga starts. As Kali Yuga we said today, this comes at 5,000 years before it had started. From spiritual epics today, we say Buddha, Mahavira were born 2,500 years before. Today 2021. It is because of the calendar started from the Western world. Jesus, so because they were advanced in the science, so they have brought the calendar and they have taken the Jesus as the baseline. So it is, that's why I said BC, before Christ, AD, after death. So this 2021 is not the age of this era, but because they were more advanced, as today they are developed, because they started that evolution before of their mind, and in that they could not consider the Buddha, Mahavira or anyone before that. If we go to the previous time, when all the Yahudi Dharma was there before that also, and Hindu Dharma was before that, the previous yuga. So they brought it, they said 0000, starting from Christ. So like that you must be knowing about, no? This is, we have read also. So we said 2021 is not the proper age of this era, where people are living like us in the age of within 100 years or around. They are born like us and everything. So that's why we say these people, Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, and before that even Yehudi Dharma came, where we have heard about Ibrahim and Moses, and they all were the forefathers of the even Christian Dharma. Jesus also is coming from the same heritage. Muhammad Sahib also coming. But Jesus still, they have taken the baseline as the Jesus. So before Christ, BC. So 2000 years before, 2500 years before Buddha Mahavira came, or 3000 years if before Yahudi Dharma, Ibrahim had come or Moses had come. So before that, we don't have the idea of this era because there were different things. They were flying in the air and this, that. So we have told era stopped from here. This is our era. And there we got that Kali Yuga, this one, and before that Dwapar Yuga, when we say, then we get the stories of the previous Yuga in the Hinduism, the Krishna incarnation, we say, of the God. So that period when we go, their epics also are saying the word marriage. Before that, if we go to the Rama Yuga, Treta, that also the Ramayana says marriage. Before in Satyuga also marriage. So marriage is a very, very, very old world. And this world is not only the world. It is the base, which is the base of Maya. Marriage is the base of Maya. Now, what is Maya? Maya is that outside in the world which you can see with your eyes, can hear with your ears, can smell with your nose, touch with your hands, taste with your tongue, whatever in the world, in this universe, is called Maya. The shortest definition to make you understand. Otherwise, it is a very deep word, but to tell you that Maya means everything in the world which you can see, hear, taste, touch, and smell is Maya. It means your all nears and dears, your bungalow, your job, post, everything is Maya. Because all that five senses, whatever is attracting anything of this outside world, let it be person, place, or thing, is Maya. So this all the universe, Maya, is now getting connected with the marriage. Marriage, when came, this Maya starts shaking. Maya is created from the Brahm. Maya is created from the Brahm, the God, creator. You must have heard this word. Creator, the Brahm, the God. The God is one. When there was nothing, the God was, the Creator was. When one day nothing will be there, all we will depart from this universe, where Yuga will end, Kali Yuga will end, that the one, the Creator, the God will remain. So that the one had created this Maya, I, you, and all, everything, every place, every person, and which is Maya means created, the creation will be one day diminishing, closing also. There is an opening, there is a closing. So the Maya means which takes birth and which dies. Maya means taking birth and dying. So like your body is also Maya. Today is there, tomorrow won't be there. Today is there, tomorrow won't be there. So birth and the death. This is Maya. So your bungalow, car, your office, your children, your parents, your relatives, everything is Maya, because everything has taken birth and one day all will die. Bangla won't be there, your post won't be there. You ask those people, those who had gone to the cremation ground and the graveyard, is there anything connected to them now? You know. Those who have gone even from your families, they are nowhere connected with your property, with your relations. Where are they? So Maya had come, Maya had gone, disappeared. We are today, tomorrow we won't be. So this is Maya, because this is a very, very important word which we never take care of studying, reading, because we are Maya, so we just study the Maya. Means we are only interested for the things which are taking birth and dying. So we are only busy with the person, place and things. Our life is just completely surrounded by these three: the dead person, dead place, dead things. So this is Maya. So Maya and created, this creation is created by the Creator. So when this Maya had come, in that especially we persons had come, we all human beings. So when it had come, when this had come, so this creation, when comes in numbers, because when there is nothing, when there is nothing, everything was silent. In the beginning, if people were not there more, there was no disturbance. When people comes in numbers, the disturbance starts. Suppose if I am alone in the room, what is the disturbance? And if one more comes, there is going to be disturbance. When we talk, something will come. And if there are 5 persons in the room, 10 in the room, 100 in the room, 1,000, lakh in the ground, living together, crore, 100 crore, disturbance starts more, multiplying. So now what happened? When the people are more, then the something required to control it, to manage it, to control it. Then these thoughts from the brain started coming, and that the management, when started, then only this word marriage appeared. The word marriage appeared when people were more and one giants or one lady, male and the female, because the God gifted lust, when they comes together, there is a children coming. So to take care of the children, there was all these things were happening. Marriage came, because who will take care of the child? Who will take care of the child? Because father, only the mother knows, but mother is carrying the child inside. Father had gone. So mother, that poor mother, how can she take care of a child with herself only? So that's why when this thing came, there was in the people, when in numbers, made the rule that this is very bad, and how the child is coming, because some male comes in the contact of a female and they get contacted physically as given by the God, when they fulfill their hunger of lust, so in that, this someone is coming, child. So now what to do? So that time all people sat together and then they decided that these physical contacts together to be obstructed, to be banned. And then if they want, as it is the need of everybody, one cannot survive without it. So they said, if you want to make physical contacts to satisfy your lust, then you should make a contract. Make a contract. So that contract what says? That if you two decides that we will live together, and between our contacts, if a child comes, we are responsible. So one will be called as father, one will be called as the mother. So the father says, I will take care. Mother says, I will take care. Earlier only mother was taking. Now father says, I will take care for his all necessities. Naturally, the child who comes will not directly go to the office to earn the money. Child needs a care, at least for 18 years. 18 years care. So 18 years care means his monetary requirements, his physical requirements, his all mental requirements, everything is required. So now father also says, the male says, I will only enjoy and make my thirst clear of lust if I am taking responsibility. If between us a child comes, then I will take responsibility. So in that, society made the rules. They made the rules and written on the paper. Somewhere written on the paper, which you today say legal contract. Somewhere people were gathered, hey, come, today they are deciding we'll be living together and we'll just making our relationships. And if someone comes, we'll take care. These two will take care. So come uncle, come auntie. So people will come 50, 100. They will get together. And then all will see. And like you see everywhere, there is today what is coming up the world. Then they thought that all today, even religion is there. Previously, 2500 back, religion was there. Now as light had come, so light had come 150 years before around. So people are not knowing about the religion more. But at that time, as there was sunset, all family used to sit together and pray for the God or something. They will sing some Hanuman Chalisa, some spiritual epic words. So that time they said, means people were fear of the God. People were fear of the God, our creator. From where the epics came and religion came and worshipping came. What they said, these two, because in the beginning the two were cheating. Then people were gathered and they made the God in between. That God now coming in between. And if you both are not taking care of the child especially, you both will be punished by the God after the death. So people, to make them fear, God was entered in the marriage institution. Institution. It is institution only. Because anything which makes structure for managing or anything, like society is institution, government is institution, so marriage is institution, nothing else. So they both will be sitting, making contract either with the paper or with the people around. Means either government will be involved, judiciary will be involved, legally, or the people will be involved, those will be in surrounding. So then this thing will happen. So in that, now because people when sitting together, not legally, then there was the cheating. So that's why they thought all are feared of God. So they brought the God in between. So this Phera you see in Hinduism, in Jesus, Christians, they go to the church, keeping the Jesus in between. And everywhere you see in all that religions, they are bringing the God in between. So to make fear, God will not go to the hell. If you are leaving a child not taking care, if you are not doing this thing or that thing. So this fear was created just to take care. Okay. So this marriage is a institution, socially contract, legal contract. Socially, when in marriages you see all are not going to the legal, they are not going to the court. We say court marriage. And then we say arranged marriage, love marriage. So there are types of marriages. But now I will tell you about the marriage, what you are asking for. So in this marriage, this thing had come. So this for the child. And slowly what happened? When this thing, now there are male and female, were not asking for the child. No, we don't want child, but can we make contacts? So when advanced technology, advanced science came and they could avoid the child, they brought many methods from which child will not come. So this thing happened. As you today see, boys and girls, male and females are making physical contacts, thus making that thirst clear of the lust, and they are not marrying. They are not marrying because they says that child not required. And if child comes also, you have 9 months, you have 1 2 months, you come to know, female come to know in a month if she is pregnant. So then go to the doctor, get about. So nowadays there are methods. But at that time, in the beginning it was not. So these all rules were very strict that time. So that time these rules were very strict because of the problem of a child especially. Child. Nobody was taking care, no male was taking care and female were suffering in the society. So marriage, because of that olden, from the yugas coming on, permanent institution. So now in the mind of the parents, what is asked that parents are compelling. In the mind of the parent, they do not know. They only know my father got married, my grandfather got married, and marriage, they just say, get married and clear yourself. Now, when daughter is there, parent says, let her marry and go away, bhai, our duty is over. Headache is over. So son gets married, daughter gets married, they say our work is over. Parents are a beta ka marriage, if son get married, I am clear. So this whole institution of the many billion years before is going on. So the parent says the same thing. Because if you ask them that marriage, are you happy? Today, we are medically, scientifically more advanced. Children you don't want, not required. If at all comes also, go and get aborted. Legally authorized. Maximum in the countries, it is legally authorized. Marriage also was made only for the children's, in fact. But now, if old parents are there, they still say, no, you get married. Because they think this is the only weight on the head to be cleared. But marriage makes your complete Maya shattered. You have seen, those who are married, never happy. Husband and wife in the world, especially where they are the conservation, you will find disturbances only because of the problem of I. Because everyone says you just agree to me. So both comes together, there is a fight. So in that fight, peace is losing. Even we have the no problem. Now there are many couples don't want the children, they have got married also. They are using different methods, different precautions. And if it all comes about it, not the problem. So now this word marriage is only because of the old, your what you say, customs coming on in the family, traditions coming in the family. We are not accepting everything of the parents and the forefathers. Many things. But now on this point, we are also thinking when a boyfriend and girlfriend comes together, they also think now let us get married. Because that old thought, marriage is required. Marriage is must. Even there are now, if you go to the all metro cities of even the developing countries like India, Europe, America, you forget. Australia, you forget. There is not the problem. It is there, but it is very less now. Because people going from those countries, developing countries, are still there giving them the word marriage. Otherwise, new generation, they are not interested for marriage. But our people, those goes from the developing countries to those countries for the jobs or settling up, they makes the word still survive. If they are the origins, beginning and developed countries, they are just out of this marriage institution. Because physical needs are there, fulfilled, then what is the problem? Now, where both are not allowed for the contacts, still this marriage is surviving. But if you see country like in India now, in the advanced cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Calcutta and all, our children are not ready for marriage as the question is asked. Because they see all their near friends and boys and girlfriends, they all are disturbed after getting married. So they say it is very complicated contract to be together for continuously forever because still the marriage has the same value. If you get married, calling all the people, hundreds of thousand people giving witnessing or going to the court, making legal contract, you are bonded. You are bonded. In the same way. This is a separate thing that today divorces are also coming, more divorces. So the main problem of this separation also is because otherwise no one will go for the marriage. If physical contacts are allowed, go and make your physical body contacts, not the problem. No one will go to marry unless someone says we want the children. So we'll come together for the contact. Otherwise, physical lust is cleared. Why to get married? But this is old institute, olden people are forcing you, olden parents. So, this is only in you. Because after marriage, parents also withdraw. They say, what we can do now? After marriage, you ask them, you asked me marriage, and see, this one who had come is troubling me this much. Child had come, not taking care. Now, when daughter says to the parents, or boy says to the parents, how she had come, see how she is behaving, and you said make marriage. All I am saying when I say all, almost all are disturbed. That's why it takes, see, today in the marriage, you get the divorce in the very short time. Every marriage is followed by the divorce. Otherwise, 50 years, 70 years back in country like India, divorce were not so popular. But now popular because nobody is happy. And today they are advanced. Earlier it was very difficult to say divorce. Olden thoughts. Now it is very easy to say I am getting divorced. Parents is okay. So you have to think many times, or you take the contract from the parents if they are compelling you. You give us in the return that if I get married, I will be happy because I don't find you happy. If I don't want the marriage, why you are forcing me? When I will think of marriage, I will think that I will look into whatever consequences of the marriage. That if child comes, will I be able to take care of, or the one who is giving me the child, will he take care? Are we monetary all fine, sound, that we can give education, good life to the child? So I will look into parents. Now I am not ready. Or you give me guarantee, because I have found my all nears and dears, friends, those who got married are unhappy because of some financial problems, child had come, because major problem comes of the child on which this marriage was based. And see, this marriage which would have been the beautiful part of your life is the ugly part becoming. With that, all what you see after marriage, what you hear, what you taste, what you touch, what you smell, means complete Maya. You will not enjoy. You are not enjoying. Why? Marriage, the other had come on your head to control you. Husband controlling the wife wants to control the husband, like making slave each other. Slave. Before marriage, no one was slave. Today they are slaves each other, slaving. So this slavery was 50 years back accepted by our old and grandparents, our parents. But now they are earning, daughter is earning, why they will become slave? So that's why they are separating. So marriage is not compulsory. But because of coming from the billions of years before this institution, and we don't know why we want to marry, parents were not knowing, grandparents were not knowing, and today at least you have thought not to marry, at least you want to take the right decision. Before marriage, if I do, I have to see that you will not make me slave in the contract we are writing, because it is Maya. Temporarily we are here, tomorrow we won't be there. In the graveyard, no one is the husband or the wife. All are lying there in the dust. So I will make the contract that even we'll live together for taking the care of the one who will come sometimes in the life, if we get interested. But you will be free, I will be free. As we today, before the marriage, if you agree to it, we marry. Then only, because this is entirely your decision, not that parents will look into it. Even parents bring some, if you are ready, parents bring some girl or the boy, you should make a contract with the one that as I am free today, you never tell me anything, you never make complaint to me, I never make complaint to you. Today we are meeting, or even if you are in love also, now when we thought of living together, making the legal contract, not hiding ourselves somewhere in the rooms or in the hotel making the physical contacts. Now legally we will be allowed by the society, even they will decorate our room and bed. You go and make physical contacts. You know, na, after this legal contract, after marriage, that the same family, those who are against for me going together and making physical contact, they decorate your room. They say you go for honeymoon and enjoy. Happy now. Before not. So, this happy means honey should remain and moon should remain. Honeymoon should remain forever. So, you should make the contact with your opposite, whoever is your beloved or it is arranged marriage. By we will live in the same way as we are living independent. You say to me something, but I am not bonded to accept it. I say something, you are not bonded to accept it. Financially needs, if you say I should not work, you should write in the contract that whatever you are earning, 50% is mine if I am earning. So this contract, if child comes, we both will share together equally for 18 years of his age or her age, whoever comes in life. So this contract to be made individually if you want to make your parents happy or want to continue the same tradition of your previous all generations coming, or you are interested for small pappu or pappi to come, whoever, name I am saying, gudda guddi, whatever. So, if you are interested, you should make yourself and your partner to get ready to that contract. Then you get ready for marriage. Otherwise, marriage is not that just go and okay, and life is going to be the hell otherwise. Already those who are married, go and take experience of 100 of your nears and dears, and you must have definitely taken. Why one is not getting this? Because one knows after marriage there is a long list of disturbances. Life won't remain the same. Because you should definitely, it is a big question of your life. 100,000 people will witness for it. If you go to the court, legally you are bonded. And child comes, you are going to get yourself retained for 18 years at least. Legally bonded by the government even you are. So it is a big life question. 18 years of your life means one part of your, if your life is suppose 50 years, 75 years, you are just giving your one part you are given for grown up 25 your young youth life. Generally child comes in a young age. So youth, you are giving your young age to the one. So it should be peaceful, happy, blissful. So asking the parents compelling is the one question. You never accept or agree to everything of your parents. So you should ask Papa, Mama, I am ready, but child, you don't say tomorrow, because then parents start saying after marriage, bring the child now. We want to play. We want to pass our olden age. How to go to that olden age, time pass. So ask them in return. You will not ask the child if I get your this thing clear. One agreement with the parents, second agreement with the your opposite point, boy or girl. Because countries where physical relationships are not so accepting openly, like in country India, it is not openly. It is accepting now, but not openly. So then no problem, make a legal contract. It means with that gentleman or gentle lady, whoever coming in your life, and with the contract with the parent, you will not ask child. And if you want child, financially, all status to be filled up. Ask parents to give amount. Make 1 crore rupees for the one who is coming for grown up for 18 years. So I should not get disturbance. If you want the child, 1 crore rupees, just immediately FD. So that with the servant and things can be done. I am just giving an example. So don't go blindly. You never accept everything of the parents. And if at all you want to make them happy, take the decision very much in the brain, so that tomorrow your life should not get the migraine pain in the life. It is a very beautiful life given by the God, Creator. Why it is given? To go back to your home, permanent home, back home, from where the Creator had sent creation. We, the creation, had the Creator inside. Creator is in the creation. So we belong to the Creator. So Creator is our the permanent parents. So where we have to go back? So this, we have come on this planet to just enjoy, to make happiness, not sad mode. If you are in sad mode, you will rotate in the same cycle of birth and death. Why you are not back? Because of your sadness. So just you want to go back to your God home, the Creator home. You should be happy, blissful, and take all the decision. God had given you mind, not by force. Make a contract with the parents, with the one who is getting married, so that life should be happy and blissful. And you should enjoy everything what God had given in Maya. That is what required if you want to get into this life institution of marriage. So I hope you must have understood. Those who are already married, you can just inquire to them more experience. Tell us truth. Your parents you would have seen, your relations you have seen. So this institution is only okay, fine, when you go with your brain rightly, with the future, all consequences, with all your future safeguarding. Then only you can enjoy this marriage. Then you go for it. This marriage then will take you to the God home too. But it should be free to each other, not that making force to each other. And the child, you should keep in mind, 18-year responsibility with everything in guaranteed, counter guaranteed. Both of you, those who are getting involved, They're not the problem. If you want, they're no problem because life requires, this is a cycle of birth and death. One has to produce the child, not the bed. Bring the child as we have come on this earth. So this is what you have to choose. If you want to make your parents happy, take the contract. If you want to make the boyfriend happy, who is coming in your life, or girlfriend happy in your life, make them in contract. And then everything will be fine. So we'll be back home also after passing through this journey of Maya to the Brahm from where you come. After death, you'll go back to your home, sitting near to the Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak Dev, Ram Paramatsa, Sai Baba, Meera, Sajo, Lalla, Lauja, Secretary, Krishna, Rama. You must have heard these name gods. These people had given the same knowledge in those epics, Brahman, that you had to go back to your home. And it is on this all knowledge of going back to the home, what I say to you is what say? Spirituality. Religion is the outer layer. Spirituality is the inner layer. So spirituality, inner layer, go deep for thinking for every consequences and what is this, what the life is. Why should I get married? What are the consequences? So that one who goes inside, this is called spirituality. And one who wants to clear from this earth and go back after death to his home back. So this is called spiritual science, spirituality. So spiritual lectures when you attend, your life will be blissful because outside we won't be getting any obstacle in your life. That's why guide is needed. A spiritual guide who talks about life, not about outside body with your all old traditions and that you are binded for it. He will open your eyes, and this is only possible when you continue with some spiritual lectures of a spiritual master to make your life blissful, happy. So I hope you must have understood that how to go ahead making your marriage life decision perfect, and further if you get married, how to make it successful.